The Bulldog basketball season is underway. We'll check their progress early in the season. And with little cleats and big hearts, Pee Wee football players hit the gridiron. 41 NBC's Dustin Wilson joins us now with Sports Spotlight.
They might forget how to run a play or put their football pads on backwards, but there's no doubt passion can be found on the Pee Wee football field. Although every team plays to win, there's an underlying theme that for some kids, the game of football could mean more than a win or a trophy. It could mean a better life.
I get the tackle, and I get to run, and tackle, get low and tackle. We work on plays, like running plays, throwing plays.
Calvin Henley, Vernon Grable, and Tyler Henley love football, mostly the tackling and scoring touchdowns part. Their head coach, Roderick Rutherford, grew up in Macon and knows the obstacles that face young men. Rutherford hopes football can keep his team on the right track.
We got a lot of young guys out there, underprivileged kids that just need a lot of guidance. So that's what I try to do. I try to give guidance to the young guys and let them know that football is a way to channel some of that anger, some of that energy they have.
In Georgia, more than 50,000 juvenile arrests were made in 2009, and out of those, more than 2,700 were burglaries. Joseph Ellington coaches the defense for the Middle Georgia Irish and says being active helps kids stay out of trouble.
It keeps them out of the street, keeps them something to do, even the older kids, you know, especially when they love football, to keep them out of the street, keep them from doing wrong things. Less time on their hands and doing something positive with positive people around them.
The team extends beyond the field boundaries as parents and people of the community gather and support. And for some kids, this could be one of the only places they receive encouragement.
They help the kids a lot. They help them with everything they do. You know, have your family support right here, because a lot of kids don't have family support, so they help out a lot.
At the end of the day, when games are over and the final whistle is blown, these Little League head coaches teach more than X's and O's.
Who we are? Aye! Who we are? Aye! 1, 2, 3, aye!
They teach life lessons that go beyond the gridiron.
But they learn how to depend on each other, number one, and that we are family, and they learn responsibility and discipline also, as well as football.
And if I can help any kid out here, that's what I try to do. So take as many kids as I can in, help them, teach them basic stuff of life, discipline, and hopefully I make a difference.
Last weekend, around 70 youth football teams from around the Southeast came to Macon Central City Park to compete for the 2010 Southeast National Youth Football Championships. To the Dogs we go now. The Bulldogs basketball team has bounced their way to a 4-2 start this season. The Dogs squared off against Notre Dame in the Old Spice Classic in Orlando and came up a little short, losing 89-83. The Dogs went on to defeat Manhattan 61-58. Right now, Dogs guard Travis Leslie is leading the team in scoring with 17.3 points per game. Georgia will host UAB tomorrow night, and tip-off is set for 7. We've got some sports action going on this weekend. On Saturday, the Fort Valley State University football team will play in the Pioneer Bowl against St. Augustine's College. The game is in Columbus, Georgia, and kickoff is set for 1 p.m. The Mercer men's and women's basketball teams will travel to Lipscomb. The women play at 5 p.m. and the men follow at 7:30. Georgia College basketball will pack the house in pink in honor of breast cancer awareness. It's the first conference game for both teams as they play Lander. The women start at 1:30 and the men tip off at 3:30. On Sunday, the Falcons travel to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa to battle the Bucks. That game is scheduled to kick off at 4:05 p.m. Tomorrow night, we'll have a preview of the End Zone's game of the week in Coach's Corner. The Peach County Trojans will travel to take on the Sandy Creek Patriots in the AAA semifinal battle. It's a battle of champions as Peach won AAA last year and Sandy Creek won 4A last year. I caught up with Peach head coach Chad Campbell with his thoughts on the game. That's tomorrow night, high school game day at 6 p.m.